What is going on, you guys? I'm JR Hobbs and welcome to the Time to Shine BMX YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to do that, the tail whip. So let's get into it. Alright, to get things started. The tail whip, I'd say, nowadays is a bit of a intermediate trick. A lot of kids are doing them, 10-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 4-year-olds, hell, even kids that aren't even born. Well, you might be asking, what is a tail whip? And how do I do one? And how do I just impress everyone that's around me with a beautiful tail whip? I'm here to show you that. So, if you don't know what a tail whip is, or you don't have an idea or whatever, you're at the right place because I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. So a tail whip is when you go up in the air, kick your bike, spin it all the way around. Now, before you do a tail whip, I would suggest that you have no footers, and maybe even no-footed cans, just so you're used to taking your feet off, moving your feet around, and also getting back on the pedals. And then once you're doing that, also be comfortable getting about maybe 2-3 feet of air out of a quarter pipe that you're happy with. Today we're going to be using this 5-foot steep tearable quarter. I suggest doing it out of a little bit of a mellow, maybe 4 to 5 foot quarter. They're definitely a lot easier learning out of a quarter, but if you only have a bank, preferably like a steeper bank, just so you don't have to focus so much on getting the air yourself, you can let the ramp do it. So you can learn them out of both. Hell, you can even learn them flat, even though that'll be a lot harder. But yeah, I learned them out of a 6-foot fly out quarter, so any fly out that you're comfortable with, you should be good to go. Now you're at this step, you're ready to start doing tail whips. First thing you gotta know is, which foot are you kicking with? Because that's where it all starts. So if you ride right foot forward like myself, you're gonna be kicking with your back foot. And then if you're left foot forward, you're gonna be kicking with your right foot. And that's where you're able to get all that leverage to start the tail whip. And then I've had a lot of people ask me, like, is it the kick? Is it the arms? What do you do? I'd say it's like a nice 50-50. I use the kick to get it started, to get the whip to at least here. And then I use my arms to rotate and around and bring it back under me. That's kind of like the trickiest part, is getting kind of that motion figured out. Like a lot of people do, like, say, like big circle. For me, I almost feel like it's kind of like a diagonal out and then a C back, which makes it like sharper, cleaner, and easier to control. But that's just my opinion, and it brings the bike back under you. And a good way to kind of practice that is just stand flat, don't need to get air, and just go like this. Whichever way you instinctually do it, whether it's this way or that way, is the way you're gonna be kicking. Okay, now you figured out your dominant foot, you figured out which way you're gonna start whipping. Now it's time, you just gotta send it. Maybe do it a couple times like on flat, like how I was just doing, just like whipping it around and then hopping back onto your bike. It's gonna look something like this. I didn't necessarily do these, but it could be helpful. So just do one of these and get back on. Do that a couple times. It's might make you a little bit more comfortable in the air or whatever, but it's not necessary that you have to do it. And same with the whole, like, laying on your back, like this thing, that's done. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find your fly out, you're gonna find the ramp that you're gonna be sending this out of. Like I said, we have like this 5-ish foot quarter pipe. This is pretty good. Like I said before, I did it out of a 6-foot quarter. And it's not gonna be the first session. If it is, congratulations, you're amazing, you're a pro. The key for this trick is just be persistent with it. Try it a couple times every session, but don't get burnt out on it, and you should get it. So we're gonna just do a tail whip out of this fly out, and then kind of break it down what you do once you start sending it. So here we go. All right, so that's what a tail whip looks like, but that's probably not what yours looks like. It's probably gonna look something like this. And the way to fix that and to get better at it, and the kind of the main things I've told people when they were asking me how to tail whip, is stay over the bike. You almost want to have your sternum lined up over your stem / front wheel when you're bringing it back in. That way you like almost fall on top of the bike. So as you saw in that, the tail whip came around, and you're probably gonna be getting here. There's kind of like 2 things that you're gonna encounter when learning them. First, it's gonna be the whips coming around, but you're landing next to it. And the second thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna get caught just catching front foot, and back foot's gonna be lagging behind. We'll address the first one. So, you're landing here, you're landing next to the bike. The reason is look at my arms. They're extended out. Like I said, if you keep the your sternum, like your chest over your stem. It's gonna bring it around. It's gonna make the rotation of the bike a lot quicker and more controlled. That way it's gonna come underneath you. So when someone told me that, almost instantly, my bike started going underneath me. And then soon after that, I started catching pedals. So that brings on to the second thing that's gonna happen. Now you're getting over the bike. What you're gonna wanna do is, the bike's gonna be coming around here. You're gonna kind of use the corner of your eyes, your peripheral vision, to see those pedals and then bring it around. And you're gonna drop your front foot, catch it, and then just suck your back foot into the frame and catch on the crank or the pedal, whatever you prefer. I prefer to catch cranks, not feelings, but that's just my opinion. So I hope this video helped you guys learn how to tail whip. Remember, you only need about 2 to 3 feet of air out of a quarter or a bank that you really like. And remember, kick with your back foot. Some people might be goofy footed, that's okay. It's still the same basic principles. It's just a little bit more awkward. But kick with your back foot, use your arms, 50-50 effort from your legs and your arms. Stay over the bike, and then when it's time to catch, just drop your front foot like this. Let the bike come to you, and then squeeze your butt cheeks and imagine that your feet have magnets in them and they just want to come together. And you will be riding around from a tail whip, and it's going to be glorious. And then you'll be able to do them anywhere, and it's going to be great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more how-tos like this, make sure to subscribe to the Time to Shine BMX YouTube channel. Also check out my channel for goofy, fun videos. The link will be down in the description. And if you need any bike parts, please go to timetoshinebmx.com. They have everything you need. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Bye. What's going on, you guys? I'm JR Hobbs. Welcome to the Time to Shine BMX YouTube video. Fuck!